Time for your daily dose of discovery. Lone shark. Okay. Fishing, existential dread, terror and a nightmare. Nice clean little UI. Outsider 3D. Very dark, very dim, very grim. Okay. The lone shark is coming for you. Catch enough fish to repay your debt before it is too late. Go fish. Came out on the 8th of August from Studio Carota, self published. There is a demo. They want $5 for it. All right, I'm curious enough. It's always nice. First one out the gate. You were an angler haunted by huge debts. Shouldn't have gone to school for the arts. I mean, that's the first wrong move you make. In the midst of yet another night working at sea, you catch something different, a fish which talks and promises to make you rich, but at what cost? Okay, it's about 30 minutes fishing horror game about debt and hopelessness. Enjoy a twisted cautionary tale in one sitting, and I'm telling you, on a long enough timeline as an independent creative developer, you will make stuff like this, which just speaks volumes about where you're at in your own head. Crushed by debt and lack of success. Underwater eye cam, fish and gut. Looks exciting. Talking fish wants a deal. The loan shark is coming. Look out. Na 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 na. The developers describe the content like this: the game contains mild references to physical self harm, which may be disturbing to some players. Yeah, if you need help, there are phone numbers you can call. All right, we'll check it out. Rogue Hex. Okay, we go from that, which was mildly creative and interesting, to this designed by frickin' numbers. How do you wait a minute? What is this screen? Probably very likely AI generated characters. You've got Tesla, a cave person, and Barbara. A UI that makes me want to gouge my eyes out. And then it's lo-fi, low poly 3D with a clearly mobile looking interface. What? Oh, this is horrific. AI Salaparama. Is it card battler Civ type thing? Hex based strategy? Ugh. Why purple? Why the purple? It's like I'm playing Twitch or something. Play your cards right to conquer the world in the roguelite 4X. Explore mysterious lands, survive against the barbarian horde, and grow your Stone Age empire into the stars. Came out on the 9th of August from Top Stitch Games. This is really what I imagine if someone were to sit down and just vibe code the whole thing. If you're not familiar with vibe coding, it's where someone who doesn't really have much domain knowledge, doesn't really understand how programming works or anything, just simply asks a generative AI to produce code based on what they want to see happen. They eventually reach a point where it's just untenable. Like, because you don't follow any best practices in coding, it just turns into a nightmare most of the time. On a project any larger than a website, a simple website, it goes bad very quickly. This is $26 for this 5-star strategy in 4 hours. What? Explore, experiment, express, expire. That's not the 4X. Those aren't the 4Xs. I know I forget the 4Xs all the time, but I know that one of them is exterminate. Scout, and you've got the emojis here. Like, they even used a generative AI for the copy. This is crazy. Like I said, I wanted to be here when this happened, and here I am. Here we are. I think we're there. We're getting there. The first full AI generated game. Scout procedural lands that shift beneath your feet, survive against the fierce barbarian. Yeah, okay, I get it, bro. Mix 201 game changing technologies, improvise, watch your choices snowball. That's again what happens when you start doing vibe coding. Well, you watch your choices snowball until it buries you under an avalanche of just trash code. Draft your perfect deck, upgrade your cards, build an enduring empire, and achieve tough challenges, unlock permanent upgrades, die in spectacular fashion. Like, this all sounds very exciting, but it looks horrific. Like, this is just, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and this particular beholder doesn't see any beauty here at all. We're good. Hello? Uh-oh. Steam is like, that's it. There's nothing left. Okay. Ethereal Sunder. I know immediately this isn't for me. Who fell in love with this JPEG? What is this Moe trash? It's an RPG Maker thing, and they do this infantilized nonsense. Who is this game for? Who is this content for? Someone who has never felt the loving touch of an actual warm, real human being. Ethereal Sunder. Play as Ieleda, the fairy queen. No, I won't. I'm not interested in being a fairy queen. You might be. That might be your thing, and that's fine. I'm not. And this is my fucking show. On a quest to save her people from a deadly sickness, navigate a human prison district rumored to hold a cure, facing ruthless criminals and tough moral choices. In this role playing game, your resilience will be tested. Will you uphold integrity or succumb to corruption? Came out on the 8th of August from Wove Wolf. And Psyche Studios. There is a demo. They want $13 for this. I'm good. See, you know what the most important thing is it's this JPEG. Somebody fell in love with this frickin' JPEG. I'm all right. Good luck. House of the Dead 2 remake. No way. I put a few hours into this in the arcade. It was a light gun game from Sega, a classic. This looks way higher definition than it ever did in the arcade, that's for sure. It was a tough one. There was a lot of kill you dead because it's an arcade game mechanics in this. You had to be very good and on top of things. Lots of pattern recognition too to know what's coming. Um, but yeah, cool. Too bad there's no light gun option for the PC in 2025. Is there? Can you buy a light gun for your PC? House of the Dead 2 remake is a remake, no kidding, of the second entry in the well-known and popular rail shooter series. Rail shooter means that you don't control the movement. The game moves for you, and then just enemies pop up and you blow them away. Take on the lone role of a secret agent as James or Gary, or team up in co-op mode to neutralize the dangerous undead monsters standing in your way. Came out on the 7th of August from Megapixel Studios SA. Was it not Sega? Did they just steal the license? Like, what? Am I wrong that I thought it was Sega? And Forever Entertainment SA. They want $32.50 for it. I don't know. It's annoying when these, 30-year-old video games cost more than they should. I get it. There's a story. February 2000, a small city was suddenly overrun by hostile creatures. Two AMS agents, James Taylor and Gary Stewart, were sent to investigate. Upon arrival, they noticed that the situation resembled the Curian Mansion incident from 1998, not to be confused with the Raccoon City incident. Determined to uncover the source of the infestation, they began shooting their way through hordes of creatures. We just started blasting. Remastered music, modern graphics, gameplay faithful to the original game, co-op mode, but no light gun. So you're just clicking, right? It's a completely different experience. It's basically God mode. You're cheating. You're using totally different. If you think that pointing and clicking a mouse is exactly the same as aiming and shooting a real gun, or even a facsimile of a gun, you're wrong. You're delusional. It's not. We've playing 1,000 hours of Call of Duty will not make you a sharpshooter. Sorry. Multiple endings and branching levels, classic campaign, boss mode, and training mode. Yeah. All right. It was fine. Go to an arcade. There's probably still a machine somewhere at a bar if you would ever leave your house. Clean Break. This definitely doesn't belong here. Okay. Again, lo-fi indie outsider art with a pretty weird dithering filter on everything to make it look I'm not sure how this is supposed to look. You can't really call this retro and nostalgic because nothing ever looked like this in the past, ever. Explore a quiet house. Destroy any furniture that seems off. This is just a bit of decluttering, probably. Oh, so what is this, like prop hunt on your own? Came out on the 8th of August from Benjamin Pilbrow, self-published. Kudos for using your real name. It's free. Why is it free, Benjamin? Why? It's a game about objects, memory, and the quiet violence of letting go. So again, like I said, on a long enough timeline, indies will just start projecting. I mean, most creatives project to some degree or another. They just don't dig as deep as a lot of indies do because they've had so much time. Indies have had so much time to sit there by themselves, staring at a screen, wondering what they're doing with their lives. Explore a seemingly ordinary home, break furniture that doesn't belong. As the house begins to change, so does your understanding of what you're really breaking. It's yourself. Spoilers. A surreal 20-minute story about grief, memory, and emotional cleanup. All right, I will take a look. I'm just curious why they're putting this stuff. Is this another weird psyop? There's no such thing as a free lunch. The Saga of Guardians. All right. Anthropomorphic animal card battler. You won. Okay. Saga of Guardians. You get to rip some packs, bro. All right. There's something that's super flat, which is fine. It's just minimalist and low effort is really all this says to me. When you have an option to just do 2D artwork in a game like this where character design matters, I mean, go open Hearthstone for a second and look at just how detailed every single segment of that game is. Saga of Guardians is a unique collectible card game. Okay, okay, you better explain to me what you mean by that. How is this different from every other card battler? It's also an auto battler. Okay, well I'm good. I hate these types of things. Build your deck, place your cards strategically, and climb the ranks in the PvP arena. Oh, because online multiplayer with this, good luck. There's probably one person playing it right now, hoping that someone else logs in. Came out on the 5th of August, published by Saga of Guardians. They made a whole company just for this, and it's free. A unique collectible card game. How is it unique? There's 151 cards, 3 factions. The most powerful synergies need to be discovered. Place your cards strategically. Assemble and power up your team. Predict your opponent's move and defeat their. No, this is just a demake of any auto battler that's come out in the last 5 years. There's nothing unique about this. Battle phase auto resolves. Yeah, so you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to play the game. This is why I don't like auto battlers. I don't. This is just as bad as the Vampire Survivor likes. Vampire Survivors was fine because it was the first. Everything that's copied it ever since has just been a copy, a weak derivative. Doesn't matter how flashy you make it with the graphics or what IPs you attach to it. It's still basic walk around, move, make a choice every 5 minutes. This one, you make a bunch of choices, then you watch things happen. I'm just not about it. Collect cards. They never explained why it's unique. Play in the arena against players from all over the world and climb ladder. I doubt it. Play against the developer's mom, who's the only one willing to give it any time. No. For Me World. What is this now? We can make Terraria. Temu Terraria? What? Huh. It is outsider art for sure. Check it out. This is what it looks like inside this indie developer's brain, in case you were wondering. So no, it's a grapple hook platformer with some other sort of mini game stuff. I don't know if I could look at this for longer than 10 minutes. Carve your own path through For Me World, an open world ant farm Metroidvania. Play as an interdimensional urban explorer girl. This is your idea of a girl, bro? I guess. I guess. Build your own girl at home because you can't get a real one. I'm good. I'm not an interdimension explorer girl. I'm not. Collect Gamut to unlock new abilities and discover the sights, plights, and sound bites of a surreal alien dimension. Came out on the 8th of August from CZ Doom, self published. It's free. There's some DLC apparently for 650. In times of boredom, there's only one logical thing to do: travel to another dimension recreationally. A wander I probably. It's a free game about exploring a strange world orbiting a dying star. If you'd like to support us, is there really an us here? Uh huh. You and who? Is this a they them kind of situation? Like, what are we doing? Consider checking out the DLC. We recommend it so that we can, eat. If you enjoy at least 7 of the following points, okay, games with destructible environments, open world exploration, nonlinear progression, insects, bugs, and sci fi ecosystems, piecing together the history of a long gone alien race, atypical art styles, collage, girls with flowers for eyes. Growing stronger and gaining abilities, games that don't hold your hand, atmospheric ambient music, personalized experience. The word frondosity invokes a curious joy in you. Excursion. Inspired by Metroid, Terraria, Hylix, Yume Nikki. Okay, that's all I need to know. Wow. And Starseed Pilgrim. There's a great game that a lot of people have probably never played. And if you really want to challenge yourself with an absolutely unique experience, highly recommended. Starseed Pilgrim. So kudos on that, but nah, I'm okay. There's just something about the presentation that makes me want to vomit. Boyfriend or cake? What the Do you like to travel? Then let's find out. Definitely hand drawn art here. Whoops, it looks like I dropped all my feminist literature. Your name rhymes with cake. Bakersfield, you say, why does your hair look like frosting? I don't know if I'd call that frosting exactly. Did a poor decision on Valentine's Day lead to JFK's death? What is this? Okay, so you play as this girl going on a date, so I'm good. Alternatively, caring romantic partner or delicious confectionery dessert came out on the 5th of August from Nolan Taylor. It's always dudes making these games with female protagonists. I'm telling you. From Tactical Toad LLC. Is they're serious about the business. It's free. Why? Your favorite dating show where the contestants might be cake. Okay. The copy's already insulting my intelligent features. Romance, cake, and existentialism. Oh, indies. Get therapy. Don't dump it on us. This is as bad as trauma dumping, walking into a live stream and just dumping all your problems on the chat. It really is. Gameplay consists of reading, clicking, like it's a visual novel. I don't know what you want. I mean, if you're writing a visual novel, I'd want you to at least use real words. That would be cool. I'm all right, bro. Good luck. Paradigm Island. One actual game. What's going on here? Some narrative based thing? Wow. Okay. All right. Can honestly say I don't think I've seen this type of art style. Very colorful, very bright in an isometric game. Hand drawn ish, which is nice. Reminds me a little bit of a Telltale's style, but in isometric form. Like this is how you would do graphic novel esque presentation properly without just slapping a cell shader on everything. Interesting. Step into the shoes of a young mercenary in the midst of an identity crisis. Explore a surreal world on the edge of collapse. Shape your identity through choice and navigate the web of shifting loyalties, hidden agendas, and uncomfortable truths. Okay, what kind of identity crisis is this fella going through? Is this a bit of um oh god, the name always is Disco Elysium. Came out on the 31st of July from End All Entertainment, self published. They want 1950 for it. Out here on the edge of the world, the air smells of salt and secrets. Band of mercenaries took in Mike 17 years ago when he was orphaned as a baby. Now, on his first missions, things go sideways. He's got to figure out who he is. There's unique skills. Shape your character with a unique blend of skills. Yeah, it's a Disco Elysium sort of thing. Okay, I guess. Earn the trust of those you encounter, gain their respect and friendship, or manipulate them with lies and deception. Everyone has a truth. It's up to you to uncover yours. Shape your story. Join the Discord to get exclusive updates, sneak peeks, and chat with the devs because we're lonely, bro. Come and talk to us, please, God. Um, should have had a demo, really. I mean, I'm tempted. We'll throw it on the wish list to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm definitely curious. All right. Dashfire. All right. It's Temu Quake Arena. Like who? Okay, great that you sat down and experimented to make a first-person shooter competitive. Why put it on Steam and waste everybody's time? I don't understand that part. A fast-paced arena-style shooter with an emphasis on movement, collect various weapons and other pickups to dominate the competition in a peer-to-peer eight-person free-for-all. If there are 8 people playing this game right now, I'll eat my computer. It came out on the 10th of August from Team Dashfire, self-published again. It's probably a student game, right? It's free, okay, but they don't mention why it's free or how it was developed or anything. An 8-player multiplayer shooter that looks like ass. Okay, I'm good. Island Life with Mayalala. Oh no, more mental damage. Who fell in love with this JPEG? Good lord. Oh, this guy. Here's the developer self-insert right there. Oh, gross, bro, gross. An isolated island full of dangerous animals, a mysterious woman. Just what has Akitoshi gotten himself into? Came out on the 8th of August from Techo Kids and Kagura Games. I wonder really if this was Japanese developed or if Asian developed at all, or just some sad, sweaty, stinky white dude. I just don't know. I would like to. I think every Steam page should have a picture of the developer up in the corner, just so you get a good idea, and a picture of the place where they developed the game, whether it was a studio or underneath all the dirty socks in their mom's basement. $17 they want for this. Uh-huh. Story, gameplay. There's two characters. Romance them. Investigate the island. Hand-drawn art. Uh-huh. Never different endings to uncover. All right, I'm good. Who is playing this slop? You suck at football. Oh no, is this one of those only up games? Except you have to manage a ball, and then if it falls down, you gotta follow it down. Okay, great. Looks exciting. I do not like these. This is streamer slop 100%. I have zero interest in this. This is the very definition of do it again, stupid game design. Writ super large. A physics-based rage game. Yeah. I'm good. I'm trying to stay zen. I'm really, really trying hard. You might not believe me, but I am. I take deep breaths. I concentrate. I close my eyes every once in a while and try to drift off into nothingness. A physics based rage game where you and your friends control a chaotic football through parkour and deadly drops. One wrong bounce and you lose it all. Climb together or fall together. Can you reach the top? Came out on the 4th of August from Gorka Games, self published. They want $6.50 for it, no questions asked. It's physics based. It isn't your average jump game. Was it a rage game or a jump game or a manage the soccer ball game? What is it exactly? The ball has realistic weight, unpredictable momentum, and just enough control to make you think you're safe right before the fall. One slip equals massive progress loss, no checkpoints in hard mode, every climb is earned, and there's multiplayer mayhem. Play solo or online. You've got the emojis here too. Did you get ChatGPT to write the copy? Did you now? Climb a massive world of rage. Unique parkour zones. Is it? I guess. Escalating difficulty. It doesn't seem that unique. It's just stuff that knocks you off the path like every other game like this. Vertical level design inspired by Only Up. Okay. No, again, creative bankruptcy, bro. It's everywhere. Perfect for streamers and friends. Uh-huh. The game was built to make people laugh, rage, and clip their worst moments. Every failure is a highlight. This game will test your patience. Rage quits expected. Friendships may be lost, but if you make it to the top, I really, really would love to see some metrics. So if a large, let's say 10,000 plus viewer live streamer actually plays this game or some big YouTuber, how many sales does that really translate into? I would imagine that most people just watch the game and then would never consider buying the game. So the developer sells one copy to the live streamer and then that's it. But it's fine because this game probably took a weekend to make. All right. 18,491 games have been viewed. You have yourself a wonderful day.